Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. Happily Noon. Back with another video today. Let's just go ahead and get into it real quick. So, I'm sure a lot of you guys may or may not have seen my recent little meme edit that I did. And if you didn't, I suggest that you go check it out. I spent a lot of time editing it, and it's really funny. Um, but anyways, this is the build for what was showcased in that video. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I am a Breton Dragon Knight. Now, you don't have to be Breton, you can be whatever race you like. However, I'm just really partial to Breton. Anything will work fine. Um, Probably emphasis on Dark Elf, Breton, Imperial, or Nord. These are my attributes. I'm running the Lover Mundus, Jewels of Misrule for the food, and I am a stage 3 vampire. Let's go ahead and just get into the gear. As always, tried and true, trusty old Bloodspawn for DK. I'm running one in-pen medium helm and an in-pen heavy shoulder. This can be flip-flopped. They give their equal armor pieces essentially. So if you have a heavy helmet, you can do that. Which I do have a heavy helmet, but this one's just reinforced. And if you have a medium shoulder, you can do that. It'll be pretty much exactly the same if it's flip-flopped. Training chest piece is always reinforced. Moving on to our front bar set, we are running Essence Thief, medium in-pen boots, Swift, 2 Swift rings with a weapon and spell damage enchant, and I'll show you why in a second. And then for our weapon of Essence Thief, we are running a Sharpened Maul. Moving on to the back bar set, we are running Daedric Trickery as always. Pretty much like the best defensive DK set you can get, in my opinion. Reinforced legs, Daedric Trickery. Medium in-pen boots, or belt. Fuck. Gloves. And belt. So, legs, heavy reinforced legs, medium in-pen gloves, and medium belt. Now, the reason we are running Swift is because my choice mythic on this is actually Sea Serpent's Coil. Swift with a reduced magicka cost of spells. Now, I will say, if you do not want to go Sea Serpent's Coil, you can go any other mythic, and then just change your jewelry traits to infused. So if you don't run Sea Serpent's Coil, you don't have to. It's not an absolute must with this build. I'll show you an alternative setup here in a second where you don't have to utilize Sea Serpent's Coil. That works really well as also. So as you can see, I've ran both of these setups that I'm talking about. I just really like the kiteability I can get with all Swift. Even when Sea Serpent's Coil is up, we don't really notice it with 3 Swift and then what we have in that champion tree. So, anyways, let's go ahead and just get into the skills real quick. So, Molten Whip for our spammable. We are running Forward Momentum for our Brutality Sorcery. And we also get Minor Endurance from this and Snare Immunity, like a cleanse basically. Engulfing Flames instead of Noxious Breath. This is going to help us do up to 6% more damage based on however high our weapon and spell damage gets. It says 4 right now, but when we're in Cyrodiil, it'll be 6 with just whatever buffs we have. It's going to boost our flame damage attacks. Executioner as an execute. Flames of Oblivion for our Prophecy and Savagery. And then Ferocious Leap. Moving on to the back bar, we are running Elisus for our Major Breach. Cinderstorm, nice little AoE heal. Also does a really insane snare on enemies. I love this for kiting. Coag for our heal. If you want, you can run the Soul Magic, Healing Soul. But just for 1vx, this is really nice because we can really get it to hit super hard depending on how low we are on health. Resolving Vigor. Hardened Armor, really great armor buff, and we can get a fat shield from this, like 6k, which is really nice. And I don't really use this on this build that much, but Corrosive Armor just does defense pretty much always. Alright, I'll go ahead and show you the CP on this one real quick, and then I'll go ahead and get into the optional setup here. So first, flex spot, we have Cleansing Revival. Really nice for 1vx. Kind of forgot about this CP. Anytime we heal a target under 25% health, we basically get a free cleanse, which is super nice. We are running Resilience, Duelist Rebuff, and Fighting Finesse. Now I will say, typically you would see me run something like Off Balance, Exploiter. However, with this build, since leaps really are our only stun, we can't really proc Off Balance just off of that stun alone and leap, so I've just taken it off. The optional setup I'll show you, you can get this up all the time and it's really, really sweet. Moving on to the red tree, Sustained by Suffering, Pain's Refuge, Survival Instincts, and Celerity. Not really any flex spots on this one. In any case though, let's go ahead and I will show you the other gear setup that I think you guys will enjoy. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into the armor setup, skill setup, and CP setup for my buddy's original build that kind of helped me inspire my rendition. Starting off with Bloodspawn as always, trainee, pretty much everything else is the same. The trickery, the traits, the everything, impen, you know, all that. What really changes though is our mythic and our jewelry. Running 2 infused Essence Thief with weapon and spell damage and chance, and then Markin Ring of Majesty infused with the reduced cost. Any mythic will work with this setup. However, we found that Markin was the most consistent, offered the best, just well-rounded survivability and well-rounded damage output without having to wait on any procs or anything. Malakath was actually on the lower end. We pulled more DPS on average with Markin than we did with Malakath. That off chance of just being able to crit is super helpful. So you can run Satan Seducer, you can really run whatever. Moving on to his bar setup though, that's so unique. Really what inspired my version of the build. He came out with the D-Swing DK, and he and I have been really trying to push to make it work very well. And I think he hit it out of the park with this one because we can stack so many 10% damage. We get 10% from Off Balance, 10% from Essence Thief, and we get 10% from Major Berserk. Now you may say, well, where do we get Major Berserk from? Well, first we get Off Balance from D-Swing, Whip as usual. Instead of running Elisus, we are running Noxious Breath for Major Breach. And we get Major Berserk and Major Expedition from Chains. This is actually a really slept on skill, and I'll kind of show you why in essence. We'll just buff up here, do our thing. We can essentially, if we need to, pull ourselves into our Essence Thief with Chains and proc our combo to hit. See how I kind of go to my Essence Thief and pull in? But we can hit our combo and hit Off Balance in Major Berserk with this like it's nothing. It's such a good idea. And what was funny about it is he just kind of said, oh, it was like just something he kind of thought of and threw together. And when I saw it, it hit so much damage. I was kind of like, dude, you are pulling like a lot of damage on this. He was like, really? I said, yeah, what are you doing? I thought he was running some sort of like set that buffs you off of like a pole or something like that. But in any case, Flames of Oblivion, Leap. I think he's actually running Take Flight but in any case, igneous for our back bar buff, and then everything else is exactly the same. Let's go ahead and get into the CP real quick. We are running Exploiter, of course, because we have Dizzying Swing, Resilience, Duelist Rebuff, Fighting Finesse, Sustained by Suffering, Pain's Refuge, Survival Instincts, and then Celerity. You can go Bastion here if you want to kind of help you fight Sorks and whatnot. But in any case, yeah, that's pretty much it for the skill setup here. Now, let me go ahead and show you the rotations on both of these setups. So first, start always by buffing up in combat. I like to go Armor, Vigor, Ash Cloud, Molten Armaments. Bar swap, we're going to hit Flames of Oblivion to get our crit up, Noxious Breath, Chains, D-Swing, Whip, and then for finisher, if they're low, Leap. That's pretty much it for this rotation. I'll go ahead and just kind of show it one more time. As always, light attacks for everything. You know, your armor buffs, weapon swap, go into Flames of Oblivion, Noxious Breath, don't forget to grab your Essence Thief, I'll say, Chains, D-Swing, Whip. It's very important that you always try and grab your Essence Thief for this build because it's going to make a huge difference in your stam sustain and in your healing and your damage as well. So, alrighty, so this is going to be the rotation for the Sea Serpent's Coil setup. We're going to start, same thing, armor buffs, Ash Cloud, LA Sus for this one, weapon swap to hit our forward momentum. And then we want to hit Burning, Flames of Oblivion, and then either hit Burning again or Flames of Oblivion again just to build that 3-stack. And then from here we want to whip and then leap, execute. That's pretty much it. It's really not anything crazy. Odds are you're not going to be able to get execute just right off rip like that. You're going to have to wear him down a little bit, you know, do some fighting in here to kind of like, you know, whip a few times. Okay, now he's low enough. I'm going to leap and then execute. But all in all, super fun build. And as far as 2H DK goes in an open world build, this really excelled. Like I said, my buddy Only Crits really kind of inspired my rendition of it from what he was doing. And it's just super great. In any case, though, let me throw my jewelry back on. In any case, though, I do have some gameplay for you guys, and it's going to be kind of a combination of both setups. Just keep that in mind. And then sometimes you may see my bar setup change, but all in all, you could actually run it this way and not run execute if you want, and still run chains and just keep your uptime on major berserk. I did that as well. So in any case, though, like I said, got some gameplay for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and post a link to this video on the meme edit, and then on this video I will post a link to the meme edit. So if you guys are interested in watching it, I spend a lot of time, a lot of hard working hours editing, finding clips, sourcing things like that that I wanted to add in, and overall just really funny. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching as always. Here's some gameplay, and we will see you on the next one. Alrighty, guys, so I got some gameplay here for you. I will say I'm going to leave it largely unedited, just because I think these fights were just really good, really nice X's, and just really fun. It does get Zergy at a couple points in here. As you can see, it's just me and my buddy Only Crits, but you'll see at a couple of the fights we do, specifically this one, we do get some reinforcements. Pretty certain we could have handled it on our own. He was facing a little bit of a lag issue, and then, yeah, I mean, outside of that, though, you'll see, like, a werewolf, like, I think 2 werewolves or something comes in, kind of helps us clean it up, but nothing we couldn't handle. I still wanted to share it because I thought it was a really good fight, and we did get a lot of kills here, just us two. Really could have wiped the whole group if it was just us. However, I think the main problem was it was just so spread out. There's bodies everywhere, and trying to stop the res was like impossible. This red group was like really good at getting reses off. So, in any case, I won't do a whole lot of commentary for this one. I'll just let it play out, and you can hear our comms while we're playing. I'll post a couple other just like little short clips from Cyrodiil, but since these two clips will be about 10 minutes in total unedited, video's getting pretty long, I'll just throw a couple of those little 1v1s in there, and that's it. So, anyways, guys, we'll see you on the next one.
I'm gonna need some support here.
No.
I can't. I told you I was lagging bad, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to throw, what's it called on you, but...
I literally could not fucking move, man. Wish you were a little more observant to my situation.
Yeah, I was trying to get there, but I got fucking stunned right when you did, and I kind of put what's it called down.
Not a good thing, man. I can't make it through the door though until the stick clears up, so you're on your own for a sec. I shall be there as soon as possible. As soon as possible. I'm running to you. That's kind of my fault. I gassed myself. I was lagging, so like nothing was working. My only chance of survival was fucking roll dodging. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you're good. We got some support now.
Yeah, she is. No, it's not fun to be honest.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm just gonna kill guards because I don't care for these fucking asinine ass creatures. Wow. Yeah, it's not fun.
We could have handled that, just us.
I'm still lagging, bro. I don't know. I can't move.
Sleeping. Sleeping.
How'd that work out for you, pal? I play video games for, oh my god. Brother.
Is that same group?
Yep.
Sleeping. Execute. Execute.
I'm low.
Let's all do this together, I guess, when we can.
I got one.
Get
Two.
ganked.
3. I can't. What the fuck, bro?
This guy right here, weak.
Have a Donnie.
Okay, go for it. Oh, I leaped back. I had to though, because I'm just taking so much damage.
Here, come in. If you come into the building quickly.
Yeah.
I got the cleanse and shit here. I don't know.
Knife spammer. Get in
Yep.
here, maybe. Do you have Donnie?
No, yeah.
I almost have leaf, but not yet. Okay, I have it.
Call it.
Directly on flag. Go ahead. Ready?
Yep.
Go for it.
No, I'm dead.
What the hell?
Open target, bro. I can't do anything. I'm just getting fucking ganked, man. Fucking sick of this shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm all single target, bro. I can't fucking have no AoE to help you out on that whatsoever.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know why I keep thinking you're on a jab floor. I don't know. Oh, it's E-Man.
I'm constantly fucking stuck in combat, dude. I constantly fucking walking mad slow everywhere.
Fucking blue wants to attack me now?
What the fuck is this blue, bro?
I know, it's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, why are you attacking us? There's a fuck ton of red and you're just like,
He's fucking one guy fighting for his fucking life. I have no pots, by the way. I've been out for a little while now. That might also be part of my issue at the moment. What did I do to that guy, bro? What did you have for me?
what,
Give
the
me
werewolf?
pots.
I got
Thanks,
28.
Pop.
I got
Fuck.
28. I can give you 14.
Nah,
Split
that's
'em.
in.